Hi, my name is Ryan Cox. I'm the Director of Innovation and Instructional Technology here for St. Cloud Area School District. Innovation is something that we really have strived to explore. It's not a new idea, but it's something that we've definitely put center stage more recently. As we came out of the disruption and of the last few years, we realized that there could be and needed to be different ways to explore new ideas, new practices, be it with learning, with teaching, with just the educational environment itself. So we explore that. We look for new ways to do things. We connect with educators and students to get ideas around that and to bring ourselves to that next level.
Blended learning in my classroom, we start usually each day with a whole group check-in or maybe mini lesson of some sort, and then I'll pull a small group to work with me a couple days a week, and then the rest of the kids are working individually, whatever it is that they need to work on that day. So some of them are working on vocab, some of them are quiet reading, some of them are working on quizzes or reading different texts. The kids are always changing. Like, you're not going to see a group of kids year to year that are the same or consistent in the ways that they learn best or the ways that they like to learn or how they like to interact with me and with each other. My first year here was the COVID year. Everything we've all done since then has had to be innovative, so I think I'm always trying new and different things, especially with the technology. I think to give them an opportunity to use that is a really great chance for some more student buy-in as far as like engagement and work completion and overall enjoyment of the learning, because I do think that the learning should be fun too.
I used blended learning a little bit in each classroom because they just responded better to small group instruction. I could have students work in small groups and rotate through different rotations where I could work with students, me and 5 students at a time versus me and the 30 that are in the class at a time. So I use a notes style called Avid. So I have printed notes for the students, and then the videos are of me just going through those notes. So it's pretty much the exact same thing they would get if they were sitting in the seat and watching me do it. For some students, I have working ahead of the other classes. So they kind of almost are using that COVID style learning where they're using most of their direct instructions coming through videos. And then when the rest of the class is working, I check in with them on how they're doing individually on their assignments. But I've also seen it really beneficial for some students who are struggling, or students who have IEPs and maybe need to work at a different pace or even in a whole totally different format. It works to just kind of help reteach some of the skills that I'm teaching in the classroom. They have access to it at all times, whether it's in school or at home. Sometimes even family members watch the videos to help support them in their learning.
So really, innovation is about exploring those new ideas that make things better, that solve a problem. We talk about pain points and solving those problems. And one piece about innovation that really is important to keep in mind and consider is voice. And that means stakeholder voice, family voice, teacher voice, student voice. And a big part of that is our Imagine 742 program.
I personally think it's a good idea to get everyone together just because everyone has different opinions in their own right. It's just dependent on schools and bias of people.
I really appreciate how they're working together to try to help the students with what they're wanting. I'm hoping that we can each get what works out together.
It's kind of nice to have my voice heard because I can kind of give my opinion and just take a look at the future.
I think that this really shows the students that innovation isn't just about technology and building things. It's about learning, creating new ideas, showing the students how the district makes decisions. All their processes for that is replicated on a smaller scale here.
742 together.
742 together.
742 together.